Okay, I'm going to do a little intro here on the CenterPoint G4D sniper that is in this video, and kind of discuss some of the specifications, and then we'll go over to the workbench and take a look at the actual crossbow. So our FPS pounds is 400 feet per second. So we're shooting that with a 400 grain arrow that's made by CenterPoint. It's a CP400. You can find them on their website too, or on our website. You can go through there and order through our website too. Same with the crossbow. So our draw weight on that is 215 pounds. And it does come with a cocking device. So you have a crank, silent crank, that you use to load the crossbow. We have 142 pounds of energy, foot-pounds of kinetic energy on that bow. So as we hit the target, we have really good impact from this setup. That's one of the reasons why I'm hunting with it, because of the kinetic energy that it has too. And then the power stroke course is 12.5 inches. And our limbs, the limbs on there are compressed fiberglass quad limbs. Well, whatever that means. I think most of the manufacturers, Raven and CenterPoint crossbows, also use the same technology. Stock is composite. The riser rail is aluminum, and it comes with a 4x32 millimeter scope. And I opted to switch out that scope to a Lumix speed ring scope, which we'll see on the crossbow here in a bit. And it also has a the silent crank that I mentioned is detachable, and it also has a decocker system built right into the bow. So you don't have to fire your arrows into a target or in the ground, or when you're done hunting. You can decock it with your cocking device. Now there are videos out there on all of this already on CenterPoint's website. That is CenterPointArchery.com. So you can always check them out too. Of course, it's got safety built in with your anti-fire and safety, things of that sort. It weighs 7.8 pounds. The length on it is 27.95 inches. Okay, so it's just under 28 inches long. Axle to axle, cocked is 6.75 and uncocked is 10.5 inches. So it's not a real wide crossbow by any means. I've hunted with it, and it's very easy to carry out to your stand or wherever you're hunting, along with the size is manageable through a little bit of brush and things of that nature. So again, I'm shooting a 400 grain 20-inch arrow with the Half Moon Nox, and it is a carbon arrow. So that's the arrow that we're shooting with on that. So the cost on this on their website was $499.99, I believe. It's $500, which for a crossbow that has this specifications, that's a really good deal. And their customer service is outstanding. Now, I owned their Sniper 370, I still do, and I had an incident with one of the limbs. It was my fault, and they had no questions asked or anything. They just sent me a whole new front end for that bow, which I thought was really generous and good customer service. So same with this one here. I shot this, and 2 of the arrows out of the 3 that comes with the bow, the inserts for some reason came out when I pulled them out of the target. So I got a hold of CenterPoint. They sent out 10 or 12 inserts for arrows for me so I could put those back, and I thought that was, and that happened like the next day. So they've been real good customer service, and I kind of hear and see that across the board on their website and through other archers that I talk to. So without more rambling from me, let's head over to the workbench and we'll take a look at this crossbow. Okay, so here is the Sniper G4D, and I think I'll just go over some of the features on here first, and then I'll get into some of the additional items I have on this bow. So they put in nice sets of dampeners to keep the bow quiet and protect it, which is nice. I don't have to spend my money on those. They also have the stock here in the back that is adjustable. That'll slide in and out like a lot of the crossbows do. And there on the side, if you look here, you'll see right here is your decocking button and your safety. And I also added this footrest here. This is off of their CP400 crossbow, I believe, and you can order these right through there on their website. I think they're like $40, and this will also collapse, so when you're cocking it you can use it, but I like it to have it to set my crossbow up when I'm working on it, and when I'm doing like now, like a video or something. It's nice to have it just sitting there. Now on the scope, again, we've got the Lumix Killer Instinct. I like this speed ring scope. It's always worked well for me. I understand it, and so I use it. And then up on top of that scope, you'll see the LaserWorks. It's an LE032 rangefinder. And now how that works is you have on the side of your bow down here, you will have there is a button down here. See if I can find it. It's right here. And that turns on and off and takes the reading of your yardage and puts it up here on the screen right here. So if I push the button, let's see here, it'll come on, and that'll give me, right now of course it's inside facing a wall, so it probably isn't going to be accurate, obviously, so, but that gives you your reading there as far as your yardage, and it'll give you angle, and there's different modes on that also. For like if it's cloudy out, or if you're up in a tree stand, different things of that nature. Okay, so then we have our tack cam solo on the side here for filming hunts, which mounts right off of your Picatinny rail. So that mounts right off the rail, and so that's about it. That's my setup this year for mainly deer hunting, whitetail deer, and may do some hog hunting. We have already hunted turkey, the spring turkey here in Minnesota with this, and I was happy with it there. Didn't get to kill a bird, but nevertheless, it was nice to have this out there. So, all right, so I look forward to you guys giving me some comments on this. Maybe ask questions if you have more on the rangefinder, or how I'm using my solo cam, or even the speed scope on there. I'll tell you, Dragon, I think it's Dragon Deer, Dragon Outdoors. They did a video, a really good video on that scope. So if you find that you're interested in using that scope, then I would definitely watch that video. So until next time, happy hunting.